Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you are in watching this video. It's Robbie and I'm back to react to another video. This is going to be coming from the YouTube channel, The Billionaire Vault. This is the richest black YouTubers in America. Based off of the thumbnail, I already know, yeah, they definitely got some M's in their bank account. And shout outs to them, you know what I'm saying? Well deserved, very well deserved. But let's not waste no time, y'all. Let's get into this video. Let's see what's up with this one.
Here are the 10 richest black YouTubers in America, and the numbers behind these names are absolutely insane. A streamer who turned pure chaos into a global fortune by hitting 50 million subscribers live on his 21st birthday in Lagos, Nigeria. A creator who got rich by hiring other YouTubers instead of competing with them. A tech reviewer who quietly built a $20 million empire without a single scandal, a single beef, or a single apology video. Let us get into it. Number 10, Duke Dennis, $15 million. Let us open with the quietest climber on this entire list. Duke Dennis did not blow up overnight, did not ride one viral moment, did not manufacture drama for clicks. He just kept showing up. And somehow, that strategy that sounds almost boring when you describe it, made him $15 million. It started with NBA 2K gameplay, nothing fancy, just a guy with a genuinely...
You see, this was during a time where you could just game, do what you do, and you could blow up off of that. I would say that time has definitely passed. True, you could still game and things like that, but to do crazy numbers like how he was doing, yeah, them days is over. And then you figure during the pandemic, when we was all in lockdown, that was when people's views was going crazy because everybody was stuck in the house. But yeah.
Magnetic personality playing a basketball video game. But here is the thing about Duke that most people miss. Viewers did not come back for the gameplay. They came back for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that, you know, the ladies, they love Duke Dennis. You know what I'm saying? He's like, they usually call, I guess he's like the future YouTuber, or Future the YouTuber, I guess, because he gets a lot of comparisons to Future. So that helps his brand as well, I guess you could say.
The voice, the energy, the charisma. The game was just the excuse to spend time with someone they actually liked. And that is a crucial distinction, because games die, trends die, algorithms change.
That's a fact.
But personality keeps paying indefinitely.
And that's why me, you know, I get quite often when I'm at work, talking on the phone, a lot of ladies, they love my voice. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you got a voice for radio. And sometimes I will change my voice even when doing this, because sometimes I'll be feeling like my voice is too deep. So I can actually go up a pitch or two. But, you know, when I'm just talking in my regular voice, I do have a deep voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me put this to good use. You know what I'm saying?
Today, he sits on over 2.7 million subscribers who treat his content like a daily routine. That loyalty became his first income engine through consistent ad revenue. But the real financial move happened when Duke joined AMP, Any Means Possible.
Yeah, that definitely took him to a whole different stratosphere when he became a part of the AMP, for sure. They're like the Avengers in a way.
One of the largest creator collectives on the platform. And this is where the thinking gets genuinely smart. Being in a group like AMP is not just about shared audiences. It is a full business ecosystem. Group sponsorships, merch drops, live events, brand campaigns. All of it generating significantly more collectively than any solo channel could produce alone. Duke went from being one creator fighting the algorithm to being part of a machine that feeds everyone inside it. Stack on top of that his fashion collaborations, paid partnerships, and appearance fees, and you have a man who monetized fame so quietly that most viewers have no idea.
And like I said, it helps with the whole AMP thing because, you know, some would say he's the sex symbol for that group. You know what I'm saying? They got all different type of people in AMP. You got Agent, you got Phantom, you got Kai, you got Chris Next Door, you got I Am Davis. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole collective and they all are different in their own ways. He just so happens to be the one that acts as, I guess, like I said, women would look at him as like the sex symbol of that group or whatever. So it works. You know, he knows where he fits in with this whole thing. So it just gels together very well. You know what I'm saying?
Idea
So
how deep the money actually runs. No flexing, no drama, just discipline. Slow growth that turned out to be the strongest growth on the list. But the next creator built his fortune by doing the exact opposite, turning every single stream
another
into a
AMP
live
member.
event. Number 9, Cenat, $20 million.
Yo, they got to do something about these AI voices, man. He can't even pronounce it how it's supposed to be pronounced. Cenat.
Quick question. What is the difference between watching content and being part of a moment? That difference is worth $20 million, and Cenat figured it out before anyone else. Kai did not turn YouTube into a stage, he turned it into a room. When you watch a Kai stream, you do not feel like an audience member sitting on the other side of a screen. You feel like you are actually in there with him, reacting in real time, riding the chaos as it unfolds.
This is kind of what I want to do with my channel. Like, I really want to get more into like doing reactions like live. I think I'll probably start implementing that once I like get to a certain growth. Or I mean, I could start doing it now. It's never too, you know, there's never a perfect time to do it, but I want to be more engaged with my audience in real time. Like, we talking, we rapping, giving our thoughts and stuff like that on certain things that we watching together. I want to do more of that. You know what I'm saying?
That feeling, that specific intimacy, is his entire business model. It is why viewers stay longer, come back more often, and engage harder than almost any fan base on the entire internet. He has over 6 million YouTube subscribers, but the subscriber count undersells him completely because streaming is where Kai operates on a completely different level. Ad revenue is just one layer. The real money flows through live stream donations, brands.
Yeah, and not only that, he's now streaming on both Twitch and YouTube because he streamed his Streamer University 2 unveiling on both Twitch and on YouTube. So now he's not just streaming on Twitch. So that's like double the bags.
Sponsorships and exclusive platform deals. Every stream is simultaneously content and commerce. He gets paid while the show is still happening. And here is what makes brands line up for him specifically. Kai monetized culture itself. The celebrity appearances, the viral chaos, the moments you genuinely cannot predict before they happen. That unpredictability is the actual product. Companies are not buying his view count, they are buying his attention. And wherever Kai points the camera, the internet follows. Attention, when you control it like he does, becomes pure leverage. And our next creator took that attention and did something most YouTubers never have the patience or the strategy to execute. Number 8, DDG, $25 million. Here is a mindset shift worth $25 million. Most creators treat YouTube like the destination. DDG treated it like a door. He came up through vlogs and lifestyle content, the classic path.
Yeah, and I truly think that all of that's actually getting ready to come back full circle, where vlogging is going to be a thing again. Reactions are always going to be there, but I'm even going to start getting back into doing my vlogs, because if y'all are early subscribers to this channel, like if you've been here, y'all know I started with sneaker videos, doing sneaker reviews, one of my older videos. Then I started transitioning to doing vlogs, still doing sneaker reviews, put a couple of art videos on there, and then I really got back into like, I started doing vlogs. And so I got a couple of vlogs out there, but then I kind of shifted this to a reaction channel. So I got other channels that I'm going to dedicate to vlogging and even gaming possibly. So yeah.
Fame came fast,
It
but
did.
while other creators were upgrading their lifestyle with every check that landed, DDG was upgrading his assets. From day one, he treated content as capital, raw material to build something considerably bigger. Think about that honestly.
Glasses, and those are
If
Under
YouTube
Armour?
money started hitting your account at that age, are you buying the chain first or the property first? Exactly. That is why this list is short. With over 2.8 million subscribers, his ad revenue gave him a stable base. But instead of living off it, he reinvested it. Music, real estate, long-term plays designed to keep paying when the camera is off. The music career alone became its own separate empire. Streaming revenue, record deals, tours, an entire machine layered on top of his YouTube income rather than replacing it. And every single move had the same underlying goal: reduce dependence on any single platform. If YouTube changes the algorithm tomorrow, DDG eats. If music slows down, DDG eats. That is not luck. That is architecture. He also did something most creators completely miss. He deliberately built his personal brand around luxury and premium lifestyle, and that perception itself became a fine.
He loves his Balenciagas. He like his tall shoes. You know what I'm saying? He likes his nice cars. He lives out there in Cali with the rest of the Capaholics. Who is it? Deshay, T.O. Forgive me if I mess up the names, but yeah, his brother Dub.
Financial asset. When sponsors see him as premium, they pay premium prices. He literally raised his own market value by controlling how the world sees him. DDG planned his way to $25 million, and the next creator on this list got there by being the most gloriously unpredictable human being the internet has ever produced. Number 7, IShowSpeed, $30 million. On January 21st, 2026, his 21st birthday, Darren Watkins Jr. hit 50 million YouTube subscribers live on stream. In Lagos, Nigeria, the entire internet lost its mind. Because IShowSpeed's story is not a YouTube story. It is something the internet had never quite seen before.
I was just watching this video the other day.
A kid from Cincinnati whose raw, unfiltered emotional authenticity turned the entire concept of what a creator could be completely upside down. Nobody planned this. Nobody could have modeled it in advance. A kid with a webcam, screaming reactions. Emotion turned all the way up. Zero polish, zero filter, zero production budget. And somehow that exact formula made him one of the fastest growing creators in the history of the platform. While everyone else was studying lighting setups and thumbnail psychology and SEO strategies, Speed was just being Speed. 25 million subscribers, which means his AdSense alone generates millions. In February 2026, he casually mentioned his monthly AdSense had dipped to $800,000. Casually. Like that was a disappointment. But ads are actually...
$800,000? I mean, of course, you factor in taxes and things like that, but yo, $800,000 is nothing to sneeze at if you make that a month type shit. Like, listen.
The smallest part of the story. His real fortune in 2026 comes from live stream donations, his own signature Dragon Fruit Acai Prime hydration flavor, generating mid-7-figure annual payouts plus royalties, a historic Doritos collaboration, one of the first times a digital creator has received their own custom Frito-Lay product, and global brand appearances that command hundreds of thousands of dollars per campaign. And then there is the reach. His Africa tour stream from Morocco peaked at over 418,000 concurrent viewers.
Dang.
His stream from Ethiopia generated between $20,000 and $50,000 in Super Chat donations in a single session. His Speed Does Africa tour generated 16 million hours of watch time over just 118 hours of streaming. This is not an American creator anymore.
That's why he's the biggest streamer out there. IRL, like there's like bar none, nobody's touching that.
This is a planetary phenomenon. When sponsors work with Speed, they are not buying the United States market. They are buying everywhere simultaneously.
Yeah, that whole football thing, when he shifted his whole brand and went from being super, super chaotic and controversial to kind of like being a little bit more wholesome and just trying to, not even trying, but just changing his image. It really worked for him. Like he really got in that pocket and just went crazy. And then when he incorporated the whole football thing and just being the Ronaldo and all that, like it just went up from there. And now he's a global brand, not just an American brand, like he just said.
iShowSpeed is worth an estimated $35 to $40 million in 2026 from a Cincinnati bedroom at 21 years old. He is barely getting started. And our next creator did the exact opposite, stayed in one place, did one thing every single day until the money became completely automatic. Number 6, FlightReacts, $35 million. FlightReacts never went viral. He became permanent, and permanent pays better than viral ever will. Think about how most YouTube careers actually work. A spike, a peak, a slow fade into the algorithm's graveyard. Flight skipped the spike entirely and just never stopped uploading. Daily videos, consistent reactions, the same recognizable personality, year after year after year after year. No reinvention arcs, no dramatic comeback story, no pivot to a completely different content category when things got hard, just relentless presence. And over time, that consistency achieved something most creators never reach. It made him a habit. People do not decide to watch Flight.
You know who he reminds me of? And I'm going to take y'all back with this one. If you a real person that's been on YouTube for a while, then you know, he reminds me of Malice Tigler. Some of y'all out there don't know who he is, but he used to go by the good-looking rapper, and he looked just like they could be brothers almost. But he used to have the Secret Saturdays or Secret Fridays, I think it was, where people would send him emails telling their like dirtiest like secrets about their encounters with, you know, the opposite sex or whatever. And he was, I would imagine if he hadn't stopped, Malice would have been out of here. I hope he's doing good, you know, because he just completely got off of YouTube. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there.
Watching Flight is just part of their day, something that happens automatically without a conscious choice being made. With over 4.8 million subscribers, here is where his model becomes genuinely beautiful. His biggest financial asset is not his next video. It is his back catalog.
I know that nigga was that tall.
Years of daily uploads sitting permanently on the platform. And every single one of them still earns. Old videos from years ago are generating income right now while he sleeps. Non-stop. Passively. Without him doing anything. Most people work for their money. Flight built a library that works for him. Every past upload is an employee that never quits, never asks for a raise, and never calls in sick. Layer the brand deals, streaming revenue, and appearances on top. Then notice the smartest structural move. He redirected money off platform into investments, cutting his dependence on YouTube itself.
That seems to be the play. It's like, you know, use this YouTube thing as a vessel, generate income, get the attention of all these other brands that are also on this platform selling products, do partnerships with them, and then figure out a way to invest in some sort of real estate company, some big tech company, get a couple of, like, that seems to be the play here, because YouTube is you never know type of environment. 1 minute you up, the algorithm is working in your favor, and the next thing, boom, you are in viewer jail, or like the views stop coming, the money slows. So you got to really have something else going for yourself too. I learned that, you know, pretty much doing this. And fortunately for a lot of them, and even include myself, I do have other things that I can do, that I can incorporate while I'm doing this, and have, you know, other businesses too.
Entire strategy fits in one sentence. Show up every day and let the system work. $35 million. No tricks. No hacks. No drama. Sometimes simplicity is the most sophisticated strategy of all. And the next man on this list realized that one person was always going to be the ceiling. So he built a system out of other people instead. Number 5. FunnyMike. $40 million. Here is the question that separates FunnyMike from almost every creator alive. What happens to your money when you stop posting? For most YouTubers, that answer is genuinely terrifying. The views stop. The algorithm forgets you. The checks stop coming. FunnyMike looked at that reality early in his career, back in his prank and reaction days, and came to one cold, clear conclusion. Views are temporary. Control is permanent. So instead of just growing a channel, he started building an ecosystem. The Bad Kids Empire. And calling it a creator group is like calling Amazon a bookstore. It is a full business structure. Multiple channels. Multiple personalities. Multiple content streams. All monetized under one umbrella brand that FunnyMike owns. His own channel, over 3 million subscribers, pulls strong ad revenue. But the empire is where the real
I'm
wealth
subscribed too.
operates, because the brand became bigger than any single face on it, including his own. The genius is in the math. When one channel slows down, another picks up the slack. When one personality takes a break, the others keep producing. The risk is distributed instead of sitting on one person's shoulders. Most creators have one bad month, and it is a crisis. FunnyMike's empire does not have bad months. It has rotations, then stack the rest. Music releases, merchandise, appearances, constant cross-promotion between channels where every video advertises the next one.
And that also helps too. Like when you incorporate, children and they're doing something positive and, they're just having fun, that generates a lot of views as well. So that was a smart move for him.
Completely for free. But his single strongest structural advantage is talent ownership. FunnyMike hires talent instead of competing with it. Read that again because it is the whole lesson. He went from being the product to owning the products. His empire runs on YouTube, but it is not trapped by it. And the distance between using a platform and depending on one is exactly what real financial power looks like. Our next entry already survived the rise, the peak, and everything that came after, and came out the other side significantly richer. Number 4, CJ So Cool,
Yeah.
$50 million. Every gold rush has its perfect window. That moment where being in the right place with the right content is worth more than almost anything else. CJ So Cool did not just find YouTube's golden window. He climbed all the way through it. CJ comes from the era when...
with his content, but it would pop up on my feed every now and then. But is he still doing content? I don't know. I guess
family
he
vlogs and lifestyle content were the undisputed kings of YouTube revenue. Pranks, reactions, luxury, cameras rolling on daily life, and audiences genuinely could not get enough. Timing did serious work here. During those peak years, ad rates on that style of content were extraordinary.
Yeah.
With over 8 million subscribers and consistent viral reach, CJ's channel was generating millions from high CPM advertising alone, putting him among the top earners on the entire platform. For a specific period, YouTube itself was not part of the business. YouTube was the business. And that is usually exactly where these stories go wrong. Because eras end. Algorithms shift. Ad rates drop. Audiences move.
Yeah.
And creators who built everything on a single platform watch it collapse in real...
I'm telling you, man, when it comes to just anything social media related, any app, the volatility is real. 1 minute you up, next minute, boom, the algorithm just does one little tweak and you ain't getting no traffic whatsoever. Even with you having all of the subs that you have, followers that you have, it can just change overnight. That's why, like you said, treat it like a tool, but you need to then pivot and have other means of getting money besides just YouTube whenever things slow down, because it is going to slow down.
Time. CJ saw that coming while the channel was still at its peak.
Even Mr. Beast,
while the money was printing, he was quietly moving it into real estate, brand deals, and off-platform investments. So when the algorithm changes hit, and when personal challenges arrived, the wealth held. Diversification was not a buzzword for CJ. It was survival strategy. His story proves one thing worth writing down. YouTube can make you money, but investments are what keep you rich. The platform gives. The platform takes. But a property portfolio does not care what is trending this week. And the next creator stopped promoting other people's products and started owning her own. Number 3, Jackie Aina, $60 million.
I'm not familiar with her.
Jackie Aina did not just build a YouTube channel. She made an entire industry sit up and pay attention. Through her beauty content, Jackie spent years calling out what everyone in the makeup world quietly already knew. Black consumers were being ignored, underserved, treated as an afterthought with shade ranges that stopped way too light and campaigns that never looked like her audience. She refused to let it slide. That honesty built something that no advertising budget on earth can manufacture: trust. Her reviews moved products. Her criticism moved companies. trust became influence, and influence put her at the table. But here is where Jackie outplayed the entire influencer game. With over 3.5 million subscribers, she could have lived extremely comfortably on ads and sponsorships forever. That was the obvious path, the expected path. Instead, she launched 4RX Mood, her own direct-to-consumer lifestyle brand. And that single decision changed her entire financial category permanently. She stopped renting her influence to other people's products and started directing it entirely into her own. Think about what that fundamental shift.
See, like I said, I'm not tapped into this, but it's interesting to hear. It kind of like, wow, you be so consumed with whatever it is that hits your feed, and then you find out in a totally different section of YouTube this is going on. That's really dope, man.
Actually,
shout outs to her.
When an influencer promotes someone else's product, they get paid once. When an owner sells their own product, they collect the profit forever. Brand equity, ownership. These things compound in ways that sponsorship checks never will, and here is the structural detail that makes her $60 million so durable. Her wealth does not run on algorithms anymore. It runs on brand loyalty. YouTube could change every rule tomorrow, and her customers would still buy because they are...
Notice the constant theme with this video. They're talking about how YouTube can change all of a sudden, but all of these African-American creators all got something going on outside of the world of YouTube.
Loyal to her specifically, not to a recommendation feed. That is what a genuinely resilient empire looks like. And the next name took that exact ownership playbook and scaled it until the number jumps by $40 million. Number 2, KSI, $150 million.
Damn.
Nobody, and I genuinely mean nobody, predicted that a teenager making FIFA commentary videos in his bedroom in Watford, England would one day be worth $100 million.
Man, again, it's like sometimes I'll be mad at myself because I could have probably tapped in to this. Now, granted, I'm not the best 2K player. Hell, I've never played FIFA before, but damn it, I'm a quick learner. And if you give me something or whatever, I'm going to learn it. And I'm going to get nice with it. You know what I'm saying? If I stick to it, that's just my nature. But damn it, I'm like, yo, I could have really tapped in to this, and who knows where the hell I would have been. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, when it comes to aesthetics and design, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got an eye for that type of stuff. This would have been perfect for me.
And yet here we are. KSI,
but I can still do it, though,
born Olajide Olatunji to Nigerian parents in London, started on YouTube in 2009, and the secret to his fortune is that he never stayed there. Every few years, the man simply added a complete new career on top of the existing ones. Gaming content built the initial audience. Then came music, real music, with a #1 UK album, charting singles, royalties, and sold-out tours. Then boxing, where his fights against Logan Paul generated millions in pay-per-view revenue and pulled in audiences who had never watched a single one of his videos. Think about how remarkable that pipeline actually is. People bought tickets to watch a YouTuber fight, then went home and became subscribers. Each new lane did not replace the previous one, it multiplied it. With over 24 million YouTube subscribers, the ad revenue that once represented his entire...
That thing clearly says 18 million. We got to do something about this AI, y'all.
Higher income became the smallest stream in his operation, essentially the loose change. But the move that elevated him into a completely different financial category was Prime. The hydration drink he co-founded with Logan Paul in January 2022 did not just sell. It became a global phenomenon.
Oh, so he's behind this. And then they got Speed on payroll, basically. He's a representation of the brand. So okay, this makes sense then. Okay.
$250 million in first-year revenue, $565 million in year 2, a current valuation estimated at $5.5 billion. And here is the line that matters. Prime was not a sponsorship, it was ownership. KSI does not get paid to hold the bottle, he owns the bottle. In 2025, he raised over $10.7 million at his Match for Hope charity event in Qatar. In January 2026, he retired from professional boxing. His net worth in 2026, confirmed by Celebrity Net Worth and multiple financial publications, stands at $100 million, with his prime equity stake alone potentially worth hundreds of millions more on paper. The platform was just the beginning. The rocket left a long time ago, so if expansion built 100 million, what does the number one spot look like? Try something money genuinely cannot manufacture. Try 15 years of being right. Number 1, Marques Brownlee.
Hey, MKBHD, man. I knew he would be number one, man.
$200 million.
He's like the leader of the pack, you know, for us African-American YouTubers, you know what I'm saying?
No drama, no scandals, no beefs, no apology videos, no manufactured controversy, and the most respected tech reviewer on the entire internet. Marques Brownlee, MKBHD, started his YouTube channel in 2008 at 15 years old, reviewing laptops in his bedroom in Maplewood, New Jersey, before anyone knew his name, before the cameras were professional, before any of it. Today, with over 20 million subscribers, when he reviews a phone, the tech industry holds its breath. A positive review from Marques can lift a product's commercial performance. His criticism has genuinely rattled companies, because his audience of over 20 million subscribers knows one thing for absolute certain: he cannot be bought. And here is the beautiful structural irony that defines his entire financial story. That incorruptibility, that specific quality of being someone who genuinely cannot be bought, is exactly what makes him so extraordinarily valuable to the companies that want to work with him. Because think about what tech corporations are actually purchasing when they partner with MKBHD, not exposure. They have billions of dollars for exposure. They are buying credibility, proximity to the one reviewer that the entire industry believes unconditionally. That is why his deals are worth millions, not thousands. Trust commands premium pricing, and Marques holds more of it than anyone else operating in his space. His estimated net worth in 2026, across confirmed financial sources, sits at approximately $18 to $20 million, built from YouTube ad revenue, high-end tech sponsorships from major corporations paying for his credibility, his Waveform podcast, his Panels app, equity partnerships, and a full production operation that operates more like a specialized digital media company than a YouTube channel. He graduated from Stevens Institute of Technology with a degree in Business and Information Technology in 2015. He plays professional ultimate frisbee for the New York Empire. He has interviewed Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Barack Obama.
And Kobe Bryant.
He built all of this without a single scandal, without a single beef, without a single moment of manufactured controversy for clicks. The loudest creators got rich. The calmest one built the most credible empire. And in a world built on attention, the person who never needed to scream to be heard turned out to hold the most valuable voice of all. Let that sink in. And those were the 10 richest black YouTubers in America. No,
you know, shout outs to them in it there. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a breath of fresh air to see, you know, people that look like me that are actually killing in this space. Not killing, let me not say that word. It's all content, YouTube. It's all content. Y'all know what I mean. That are dominating. Let me say that, dominating in this space, because it just leaves that opportunity for others, you know, like them, like myself, and who are trying to, you know, make something of this to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where it could take you. You know what I'm saying? People of all ages. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all check that like button, sub to the channel, and sound up in the comment section till your asses is kicked out. That being said, it's your boy Robbie. Till next video, we out.